your past. There was a time, honestly, and I'm here to relate this. And a lot of people weren't around. A lot of you young niggas, but a lot of people don't realize the magnitude of 50 Cent. Honestly, and like, and we're talking about, we're of age to where we can remember Snoopy when Snoop Dogg came out.
Yes.
There was no
with the
one,
flat top. I remember the flat top.
There was no one that huge.
Before the hair.
Before
the flat top.
Snoop came out, there was no one ever that big. But there was one other guy with that same kind of like magnitude.
Back then?
Just I'm talking about in musical history.
Okay.
Since.
Okay. West Coast.
Music, not just West.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say
Drake.
is, what I'm trying to say is,
Kendrick or Drake?
what I'm trying to say is,
Say it, goddammit. Why not?
Snoop Dogg, biggest rapper to ever hit the scene.
Oh, my mama.
But there was one guy I can compare it to,
I don't know. I couldn't imagine.
and that was
50 Cent.
50. At that time,
As far as the rollout,
no
yes.
one was fucking. That rollout was unbelievable, but you was part of that whole situation, and I just want you to just tell us, how was that like to be around someone that was just like it's. And I don't want to be disrespectful to the Christians, to the Catholic, but it's like
A God.
not even a guy. It's like walking amongst Jesus. Because during the time,
Neighborhood Nipesy Hussle was the only time I felt I was walking around of Christ like, yes.
as when he was alive.
50 more like the devil.
Oh shit.
Equally awesome in power and impressive. But Nipsey had more of a godly presence than 50. I still was equally impressed when I met Nipsey, it wasn't like that.
That's what I'm saying. I was just gonna get into that.
At the end of his life, he had arrived. When I was reintroduced to the Nip that died, it was a new Nip.
See, this is why. Okay.
I felt like I was in the presence of something so great that when the world reacted the way it did, it was like, oh,
and
that's why I felt like that.
This is why I didn't want to compare Nip, because I knew Nip too. Like I knew him.
No, Ermias.
You know, yeah, I knew him.
Ermias.
And
Or Nip. You don't know him if you only know Nip. You know Ermias.
Oh yeah, I remember when he had incense in his backpack.
Yeah.
No, but
Rest
the
in
reason
peace,
why
Puto.
I didn't compare Nip to Snoop, because I was one of those guys, I felt Nip should have been bigger than he was when he was alive. So like when he dropped Crenshaw, and when he actually had the release party down the street from my second place of business. So I was there when he was selling the $100 CDs, and I remember telling him,
proud to pay.
What a great idea. And then the next thing you know, I was told that Jay-Z bought $10,000. And I was like, yo, you on your way.
Shout out Jigga for putting the homie on the map with that move.
But the only
there,
reason why
bro.
I didn't compare it, because during his life, I think he became bigger after his life, which he should. But I'm talking about 50 still alive, and during that rollout, there was not one person as big. Like, I still
make your point. You've been saying that for about 5 minutes, bro. Okay, nothing bigger than 50 now. What about it?
Well, you cut me off and you.
I apologize.
Nip. So I had to shut that whole Nip, because I can't.
You can't shut the Nip. Don't say it like that. Just go. Just keep building.
No, I have to.
Okay, my bad.
And I'm not shutting Nip down. I'm just shutting the comparison down.
You talking about Nip and the 6 O's just hit me. Shout out my big cousin Ron.
Well,
Nightbud.
the only thing I want to get to is this. You were around during that time.
Yes.
You were part
I was fortunate
of the
and
G
blessed to
unit.
experience a lot of that energy.
And I just want to know, how was that?
Amazing. Remember I was telling you about Monaco?
Yeah, I know. We talked about that for a
yeah,
second.
I could have kept going back then.
We're not just talking about Monaco. We're talking
Bro,
about...
you can open up a whole, like we can do a book, a movie, a documentary worth of that conversation. What you want to know? It was an amazing experience.
And you as an East Side LA nigga that's part of that
Born in
whole
Compton.
shit.
Born in Compton.
Shit.
Don't leave the hub out.
No, okay. Yeah,
I'm almost hubbing the dub.
You
EC
hubbing the
Love.
dub?
Yeah, but I'm almost hubbing the dub.